In Oswald Properties versus Crystal Bell, a tense courtroom moment unfolds as unpaid rent, delayed payments, and a missing co-defendant collide. Judge, plaintiff, and tenant come together to untangle confusion about checks, chime payments, and deadlines. Today's hearing isn't just about numbers, it's about responsibility, urgency, and whether
Oswald Properties versus Crystal Bell.
The hearing begins with the plaintiff outlining the core issue, $2,603 in unpaid rent and $188 in court costs, bringing the total to $2,791. Simple numbers, but heavy consequences. The judge immediately wants to know the critical piece. How will this be paid?
David, can you hear me behalf of the plaintiff? I think there's a second defendant there also, Your Honor.
Yes, Justin Nicholson.
Yes, he is incarcerated at the moment.
Yes, he is. We were aware of that. Okay. All right. What's the plaintiff's claim?
The rent that's owed is $2,603, court cost of $188 for a total of $2,791.
All right.
Crystal explains she sent $1,300 through Chime on October 31st. But the problem? The payment hasn't shown up yet. She says the app claims it will arrive by the 16th, and she even has proof, but delays raise eyebrows. In eviction and rent cases, timing is everything.
Gustav, how are you intending on getting that paid?
Well, actually, I had spoke with the manager of MTH, and she told me that I could go ahead and send a check through Chime. She said that would be fine, and I sent it October 31st for $1,300. And it's not showing that it has even gotten there yet. It said the 16th it should get there, which I don't understand why it's taking so long, but I do have proof of that I had paid the $1,300, and then the remainder, right now I have $700, and then I get paid again on Friday, so I can have that in.
The judge breaks the math down, $1,300 already sent, plus $700 in hand, and another paycheck coming Friday. If everything goes according to Crystal's plan, the debts can be cleared soon. The judge listens, calculates, and cautiously approves the payment strategy, but only if Crystal...
Okay, so there's $1,300 that should come off of this by the 16th.
Right.
You have you have $700 now.
Yes.
And then you got another check coming next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. All right. It sounds like a plan, though. You got 13. Get the $700 paid to the landlord early part of next week, say by the 18th. Okay.
Okay. Will do.
And then you'll have.
The judge sets a simple rule: $1,300 counted, $700 paid next week, and the rest after her paycheck. If she pays on time, she won't need to return to court. But the judge also warns, about $788 will remain after the initial payments, so she must stay focused.
The balance that's due, and when do you get paid?
I get paid on Friday, but a lot of the time I get it on Thursday from, to a day or two early, depending on when he gets the checks in. So
I got you. Okay. So if you get that and pay it and get everything paid up, then I don't need to see you next week.
Okay. All right.
But make sure, 2,000 of this is going to come in, then you're going to have about 788 or a little under 800 that you're going to need to pay. All right. So what I will do is I'll adjourn it out to the 21st, 2025 at.
The judge officially adjourns the case to November 21st, 2025, scheduling an in-person hearing. But with a hopeful tone, he tells Crystal, if everything is paid before that date, she doesn't need to show up. It's the court's way of saying, fix the problem now, and you avoid bigger trouble later.
2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing, as I've told everybody, but if you're all paid up, you don't need to come down.
You want to ask a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, I'm not really familiar with how Chime works. Is there a way for Ms. Duff?
Apparently not very well, according to Ms. Duff, but that's okay. No.
I guess my question.
Then comes the confusion. Crystal admits she doesn't really understand how Chime checks work. The judge tries to clarify, is the check like a normal bank check? Crystal explains that Chime immediately takes the money out but delays delivery. The judge is surprised, even joking about Chime delivering on Sundays.
Is there a way of finding out if that check cleared? Is it like a regular check that you write on a bank account?
Yes, it would be it's a personal check
Check. Yeah.
from my checking account. Yes.
Have you verified whether the check cleared yet or not?
I have not, but I know they took the money out as soon as they sent the check, automatically put it. So
Okay, so it's that kind of an account where, it doesn't do any good to check.
And somehow or another, she's able to track that that it's coming through on the 16th.
right, that's what Chime says. But I'm going to call them today and see if they have got it at least.
So Chime takes the money out of your account and then sends.
Finally, the judge gives Crystal simple instructions. Call Chime, confirm whether the check was received, and update the property manager. With a calm tone, he reminds her that communication is key. The hearing ends not with punishment, but with guidance. Crystal has a chance to fix everything, but the clock is ticking.
And they verified that we should have it by the 16th.
Yes, it says arrival by the 16th.
Okay, I'm glad they're delivering on Sundays, but okay.
Well, see that that's what my Chime says.
All right, Ms. Duff, you've got my phone number. Call me next week.
Yes, I sure will. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Duff.
As the session closes, Crystal leaves with a clear plan and a final reminder to stay in contact. Deadlines are firm, payments must arrive, and transparency is essential. If she follows through, this case ends quietly, but if she doesn't, November 21st will be a very different day in court.